everyone, Randy here. We're playing Farming Simulator 17 on Sandy Bay on the RDAllen multiplayer server. And it's been a few days since I've recorded any Farming Simulator here. Been kind of out with a cold, bit of a head cold there. So it's finally starting to feel better here today. And we're back on the multiplayer server here playing on Sandy Bay. Just myself on here at the moment. And we're going to start off by seeding field 14 here. We got the Class Xerion 5000 here. And let's see, what are we? We're planting canola, looks like. I didn't even look at what we were planting there before I started. And yes, like I said, I've been out with a cold here for the last couple days. So this probably won't be a real long episode here. I don't think my voice is going to hold out that long. Still recovering here a little bit. Obviously, the videos you folks have gotten the last couple days have been either pre-recorded, or I did do the one high-speed video there on Hobbs Farm. And just a reminder again, if you would like to join us on the multiplayer servers, information is in the description below. There are 2 download links for each server. And yes, we do have 2 multiplayer servers, by the way. We got server 1 and server 2. Server 1, there's the Swede Herman map, something like that. And then server 2 here is Sandy Bay. And first download link for each server should download all the mods needed to join the server. Second download link will take you to the server download page. You can download the mods individually from there. And along with that, we have a TeamSpeak server as well, which we do encourage you, if you are joining us on the multiplayer servers, please join us on TeamSpeak as well. Just makes the experience much easier, and I would say overall better. Plus, we can help you on TeamSpeak as well if you're having any trouble joining the server, mod conflicts, mod problems, etc. Not able to find the servers, which is probably one of the most common questions we get asked. I can't find the server. Well, if you can't find the server, you probably got 1 or 2 problems. One, to find the server period, just go to the multiplayer, look under international, search for RDAllen. If neither server shows up, then your game is probably either out of date or you have one of the options configured. So just leave everything blank. You know, as far as the filters down below go, when you're searching for a server, just leave everything at the default. And just search for RDAllen. And like I said, of course, make sure you're looking under international. I always find it kind of interesting, considering how long Farming Simulator's been out now. They still do not have like a U.S. category there for the multiplayer servers. It's still international, Europe, and I forget what the other one is now right off the top of my head, but just kind of interesting they don't have a U.S. category there yet. And of course, it seems like another common question we get asked as well about TeamSpeak. What is TeamSpeak and how do you get TeamSpeak, and is it free? Well, first off, TeamSpeak is free, at least for those you join in TeamSpeak anyway. The server itself isn't necessarily free, but for you to join and download the client to join the server, it is free. And of course, you can get TeamSpeak there. Just go to www.teamspeak.com. Make sure you download the client version of it. You can get it for pretty much everything as far as I know, including mobile devices. And of course, I've mentioned this as well before. If you don't have a microphone, you can still join TeamSpeak. Microphone is not required to join TeamSpeak. Of course, if you want to chat back with us, you'll probably want to have a microphone. That'd be recommended, but you can still use the text chat either in the game or in TeamSpeak. Also, it seems like it's probably getting about time for new map here on Server 2. Still a couple people playing on the map here yet, but not as many as used to. And I was kind of looking around here before I started recording, like, what shall we do? We've kind of done everything on the map. I mean, obviously we could buy more fields. But, yeah, this is just not a very big map, so there's no sense really going much bigger with the equipment. I mean, I know we can get bigger planters and whatnot, but probably be more trouble trying to get the planters and other larger equipment down the roads here on this map. And, to top it off, too, with the exception of maybe a couple of fields, the fields on this map aren't exceptionally big either. Field 20 there, a fairly good-sized field. But the rest of the fields on this map, relatively small. So, again, larger equipment. We're pretty much already there. At least as far as a large of equipment as you would want to go on this map, anyway, I'm going to say. Yeah, thinking about that before I started recording, it's like, it's probably getting time for another map here on Server 2. So, yes, if you folks want to suggest any good maps you'd like to see, or if there's something you would like to see on this map yet, let me know. And yes, this tractor's probably way overkill for this planter, by the way, for those who are wondering. Actually, I'm not even sure. How much horsepower does this tractor have? Classic Xerion 5000. Kind of a cool looking tractor for those who have not seen it. Starting out at 500 horsepower. And we can turbo it up to 700. Right. Somehow I doubt that. Not saying impossible, but somehow that probably is not a realistic option if I had to guess. Could be wrong on that, though. I'm not particularly familiar with Claas tractors. Also, hope you folks rather enjoyed the little April Fool's video there we put out April 1st. Hope you folks liked that video. Also, for those of you seen the Farming Simulator website there, their little April Fool's prank as well. That was pretty cool. And even Cattle and Crops. For those of you who are not familiar with Cattle and Crops, another Farming Simulator game that is supposedly under development. Released a little April Fool's prank as well. And yeah, like I said, for those who are not familiar with Cattle and Crops, it's another Farming Simulator type game under development. Actually, by some of the mod authors of Farming Simulator mods, I believe, are actually working on that project, as well as several others. I believe even Courseplay developers in on that, to my knowledge. Yeah, it should be an interesting game if they ever release it. And I say if they ever release it, because it was supposed to be released, like, I think last year sometime. And then they said, well, later the year it'll be released. And now it's supposed to be later this year sometime. They are supposed to be coming out with a beta or alpha. I forget which one it is again here. Supposed to be... Actually, I think it was supposed to be like a month ago they were supposed to come out with it. I don't believe they have yet. And like I said, I know a lot of people are definitely hyping it up. All I can say at this point is it's got an awful lot of hype to live up to at this point, the way people are hyping it. We'll have to wait and see once. Maybe it'll live up to that hype. I'll have to be honest and say I doubt it. Not to say it can't in the future live up to that hype, but somehow I doubt with all the hype it'll live up to it immediately. That's just my prediction. And of course, I'll wait and see once what's the game is actually like once we actually have it. And like I've said before, always good to have a little competition here for Giants and Farming Simulator. You know, if they don't have any competition, I don't think they have any reason to improve. So You know, if they got some competition, that'll give them a little incentive maybe to improve this game as well. And I think probably one of the big advantages that Farming Simulator and Giants have at this point is the modding community that is behind Farming Simulator. Without the modding community, don't think Farming Simulator would be what it is. That's just my prediction anyway. And yes, look at this, folks. Not even using a GPS here. So for all those folks that say I can't steer, there you go. No GPS here. At least not yet anyway. I suppose I could start using it. Yeah, we're almost done with the field here anyway, so... And by the way, for those of you wondering about the little April Fool's video I did, all the content you've seen in that video is available. I think I have most of it probably linked in my mod list. So if you would like some of the equipment you've seen in that April Fool's video, you can definitely get that equipment. Unless, of course, you're a console player, then too bad for you, I guess. But at least for us PC users, you can download all the content you've seen in that video. There's nothing special or new about it. It is out and readily available. And then, of course, for those of you who did not see that video, that's all the John Deere equipment I was showing off. I think, what did I have? I had the John Deere 9R, 8R, 7R, and the 5085, as well as the John Deere Ripper, the John Deere Cultivator, John Deere Planter. And let's see, what else did I have? I know I had a couple other pieces of equipment in there as well. But yes, all that equipment is available from different mod websites. And like I said, I do have a mod list in the description below. You can check out if you would like. Okay, one or two more passes here. Looks like we'll have this field wrapped up. Okay, there we go. That finishes off this field. I think that'll do it for this episode here as well. And again, if you would like to join us on the multiplayer server, information is in the description of this video below. Also, if you'd like to see anything on the server here, let me know. And like I said, we'll probably be looking for a new map here pretty quick. I mean, obviously, there's lots of fields we can buy yet. But at this point, equipment-wise, I think other than buying more of the same sized equipment, we're probably pretty well maxed out. Like I said, we already got several larger tractors here already. But anyway, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.